Hello Toastmasters. Welcome to our show Rendezvous with Conference Chairs. In this series of episodes, we talk to our previous conference chairs who help us know why a district conference is very special and crucial for every Toastmaster. And with us today, we have a legend. He has served possibly every role at Toastmasters International, right from the club level to the global level. He is presently serving as the second Vice President of Toastmasters International and is a six-time DTM. Please welcome distinguished Toastmaster Deepak Menon. Good afternoon, sir. Welcome to our show. So the first question we have for you is about your first ever district conference experience. When did you attend your first conference and how was the experience like?
The first conference that was there was even before the district was formed, District 82 at that time, which in 2006 became all of the clubs of India and Sri Lanka. But before that, before the district was formed, there was a conference in 2004. In fact, that was the first time that this conference was named Ovation. Ovation 2004 was held in September in Bangalore. And at that time, I was a fairly new member. I had joined in July 2002. And so this conference was really the first conference at an all India Sri Lanka level that I'd attended. And it was a very exhilarating experience to attend that conference. The reason being that it was an eye-opener. Seeing people from all over India and then Sri Lanka as well. They were people who were dedicated and sincere and committed to Toastmasters, who were brilliant as speakers, as people with training abilities, providing lots and lots of educational information and sessions. And then the contests. That was also the only time that I was able to participate in contests ever since I joined or ever since thereafter. So therefore it became even much more memorable for me to be a part of Ovation 2004.
That's great. Brilliant. And after attending several district conferences, you got the opportunity to chair your first conference. So how was your experience as the conference chair of Ovation 2007?
That was another very challenging experience, I would say, because as I said, our district was formed in 2006, 1st of July 2006. So May 2007, when we had our first conference as a district, was in Delhi, and I was the chair for that conference. My co-chair happened to be distinguished Toastmaster Punita Singh. And it was a very challenging experience considering that we had nothing to rely on in terms of information or experience that we could use for the purpose of planning the conference. So it was going to war, but with absolutely zero experience. No battle experience, no battle hardened warriors who could provide us all the benefits that we probably were looking for, the experience that they could download to us. And so we really had to start from scratch. And in fact, this very room used to be the headquarters of Ovation 2007. You won't believe that this very room was the center of all that was planned for the conference, Ovation 2007. This had taken the look of a war room, a war zone with warriors gathered around, and we used to have war meetings almost every month to begin with, and then as the day dawned or closer to the day, we used to have daily meetings. Morning to evening, this place used to look like a war zone because it became the command center, and there were people all over the place gathered around, planning, talking, discussing, eating, merrymaking and sweating, because we were all wondering and worrying as to how the conference would unfold. Can you imagine? This was all the place, this was the place where all that action happened. But then it was magical. We had people coming from all over India and Sri Lanka to attend the conference, and they enjoyed themselves immensely. The conference was held at the India Habitat Center, in May 2007. Considering that May is really the peak time as far as summers are concerned, you can imagine how hot it would have been. But fortunately, the gods relented, and the night before the conference was to start, it rained. And it cooled down. The next 2 days were nice and cool. The temperatures were very unlike summers in New Delhi. And so we had a good environment in which the conference was held, and I think every person, every delegate who came enjoyed themselves thoroughly. So overall, it was a wonderful experience, an experience which has led today to so many more clubs in the Delhi NCR area. Because if that conference had not happened, perhaps we would not have proliferated as much as we have today.
That's lovely, sir. And now that we know about your experience as an attendee and as a conference chair, our last question is for every Toastmaster who asks, why should I attend a district conference? What's in it for me? So how would you answer that?
The best thing about attending a conference is that there is so much of education that you gain just by being there. The information that you get about the various things that you're interested in, whether it's communication, whether it's leadership, and anything and everything to do with your Toastmasters journey as well as your leadership journey. That information itself makes attending a conference an invaluable experience. But then there is so much more besides just the education and leadership aspect of a conference. You get to meet so many friends you may have made in the past, and then you get the opportunity of meeting and making many more new friends who remain friends for a lifetime. I know, for instance, that I've made many such friends in the conferences that I've attended, both within India and Sri Lanka, as well as at the international conventions. Wherever a conference is held, it gives you the opportunity of networking, making friends, and learning. Don't ever miss out on that opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. It was an honor to have you on our show. If there's one last thing you would want to let our viewers know, what would it be?
Ovation 2017 is something that's awaiting you come May 2017. If you miss this opportunity of being in Sri Lanka, you're going to miss an opportunity of a lifetime. You be there or you're going to be missing that event, and you will rue your luck. Be there if you want to have fun. Be there if you want to learn. Be there if you want to make friends. Yes, be at Ovation 2017.